Now, David, you specifically said you want to talk about whether or not we're in an AI bubble today. So I'm going to say yes to that. And I have pulled up from your company your digest on where we are in this game. And I want to get the LP perspective about what's going on. So here's what your firm argues. Talk me through this.
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, no, unless you're living under a rock, you're bombarded on a daily basis by reports that we're in an AI bubble. And I think one of the challenges that we see here is people are using the term bubble, pretty indiscriminately. If you look back at historical bubbles, they have specific characteristics. And for us, the obvious way to answer, are we in an AI bubble, is to identify those specific characteristics and see if they apply to AI today. And when we go through each of the 6 characteristics we've highlighted, it seems pretty clear to us. And I'd love for Bryan to chime in on this as well. But it seems pretty clear to us that we are not seeing these things being applied into the AI market today. That's not to say the AI market's not frothy. There's a lot of capital there. Valuations, as we've said, are relatively high, but they're supported by growth rates. They're supported by revenue. And it seems that, this is almost the first time we've seen a technology paradigm where the installation phase, so that's where the underlying technology is being built, is happening simultaneous with the deployment phase, which is when users are coming in and really using that technology. And so for us, we are at the start of a major cycle here. We are, as things stand today, we are not in a bubble. That's not to say there won't be a correction. Corrections are part of a normal technology cycle. Inevitably, there'll be a correction. But we would look at that correction as an opportunity to kind of weed out the companies that aren't performing and to concentrate resources, whether that's capital, whether it's talent, into the companies that are working. And as we've said before, we think the companies that ultimately emerge from this wave will be an order of magnitude larger than what we've seen historically.
Bryan, let's get you in on this.
Fantastic. It was really good to see the slide that you put up, Alex. I think the first 2 are the ones that I can probably comment on, which is one, yeah, there we go. So supported by revenue, usage, and demand. I think a lot of times what we see is that the adoption curve and usage curve are incredible, right? Even just taking ChatGPT, for example, which has been alive for 1,000 days.
Yeah. And
used by 800 million weekly active users. What does that translate into MAU? I do not know, but north of billion. For a product to go that quickly, used that often. I believe I saw the stat where it's a weekly active user on average uses it more than 25 times a week.
There are lots of accounting firms out there that will help you maintain your books and do your taxes. But when you're a founder, you're facing a lot of unique challenges. So you want a partner who understands the landscape that startups operate under. You want to be able to trust them with the reins so you can focus on building your product. Well, Pilot is the largest accounting firm that was built just with startups in mind. You're not just getting your taxes done. No, you're getting CFO level guidance for your startup. Pilot will help you track where all your cash is going, increasing your profitability and helping you spot looming issues before they become real problems. Hey, like your runway. You got to be on top of this stuff, folks. And when it's time for you to raise your next round, Pilot is right there to help you with due diligence and scale up and make that process easy peasy lemon squeezy. So start focusing on your product and let Pilot handle the bookkeeping. Plus, Twist listeners get $1,200 off in their first year. What a deal. Go to pilot.com/twist to get started. That's pilot.com/twist.